Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome and thank you for being here with me, with all of us. I'm Kim Serafini, the founder, creator, and CEO of two companies. One is called Serafini Mind Spa, which is a magnificent eco retreat in Australia, in the beautiful Sunshine Coast region in the state of Queensland, in a very, very prestigious resort town called Noosa, and also of Positive Prime, which is an astonishing transformational technology. I'm here today to guide you. I am a qualified healer, therapist, cardiac rehab specialist, but so much more than that. Reiki, energy is part of what I do. Certainly aromatherapy with potent therapeutic grade oils is part of what I do. And I just need to say, right, this is a piece of seraphinite. This is actually one of the most exquisite crystals in terms of communicating with angels, archangels, and guides. And so when I first really discovered this, I anchored in my knowing that just like you, I am an exquisite human being, and I've developed my intuitive skills, and I don't call myself psychic, but I do know that I have almost like the superhighway link to these angels that are my namesake. I, as Kim Serafini, am really, Serafini is like seraphim. It's the angels, you know, seraphims and cherubims. So anyway, I am really my namesake, and that's the work that I do here in this world. It's why I exist. It's my true passion and purpose. And I'm blessed that I get to do this on a daily basis. So what is this? Well, let me go back a little step, because I'm going to actually show you something. We're going to go through a process. I'll explain the science. I'm very oriented towards that which works from an empirical point of view, from an evidence-based point of view, and really matching and marrying and mixing that with anything that's esoteric and spiritual that reinforces and then makes sense. What I do for you is actually take some really complex, sophisticated conditions or philosophies and practices and makes them real so that we can apply them in a practical sense with real lives as real people living on this plane, right? So in case you wanted to know a little bit more, I am actually the girl who graduated from business school. I went to the corporate world. I became a change management consultant. I worked on massive global companies merging together, and the integration program. So I was a management consultant, and I specialized in leadership and communication and these structures and systems and processes that bring about greater efficiency and effectiveness and productivity and performance and so forth. And then I went back to study and I qualified as a sports therapist, right? So this is going to fast track the next part of my history. I actually invented what is now known as hot stone massage in the spa industry, Salas per Aqua, as in health through water, in these health and wellbeing retreats and these gorgeous beauty salons and physiotherapy clinics and so forth. And I branded these exquisite, amazing, therapeutic marble handcrafted sculptures, black marble for heating, white marble for chilling. And all over the world, we introduced this. It's called Lithos Therapy. That's its actual brand name. And I was one of the first people, like 15 years ago, to actually create a DVD. Do you remember these? When we trained thousands of therapists at places like Ananda in the Himalayas in India, and the Four Seasons resorts throughout Asia, and lots of spas and salons and clinics throughout Australia and New Zealand and the Middle East. We had a distributorship based in Dubai. So what then happened was I realized that most people who came to the spa environment for healing, for relaxation, for addressing either some chronic inflammation issues were usually the kinds of people who we needed to focus on our thoughts and our feelings, and how it is that our mindsets and our attitudes, and indeed how it is that our emotions impact our physical well-being. And what I discovered was that gratitude, appreciation, and thankfulness is the highest caliber, most potent, greatest potential experience that we can have that brings about rapid healing. And I wrote this book called I Am Grateful for Life, and it became a bestseller. I'm really proud of it. And I'll just quickly show you, because it has lots of pictures, right? And this is key to what I'm actually going to explain to you, because maybe you already know this, but your brain thinks in pictures, all right? So your mind and the health of your mental capacity and abilities is actually also fundamentally linked, as we now know from a neuroscience point of view, to the actual vibrancy, the health, the strength, the calisthenics, the cardiovascular system that actually integrates with the brain. So brain health is actually really fundamental to mental health. All right, so now, just to finish up, I ended up creating another book called I Am Grateful for You. I met the beautiful Iram Saeed, and we've created magic together, and I've done so with lots of other transformational leaders as well. So over the last couple of years, as a best-selling author and a speaker and a coach and a teacher and so forth, I've had the great privilege of working with people like Jack Canfield from Chicken Soup for the Soul, and my dear, beautiful, really genuine, sincere friend, Christine Carlson, who's very famous for the Don't Sweat the Small Stuff series. And I can tell you about 100 others, like David Avocado Wolf and Dana Wilde, and amazing professors in schools of medicine like Professor Stephen G. Post. And the reason why I share all of this with you is not to impress you, but to impress upon you what I'm about to show you is legitimately revolutionary and absolutely at the leading edge. I have been known for 20 plus years as being absolutely world class, at the top of the game, leading industries, being innovative as well as very creative. And in some way, shape or form, what has actually happened from all of my change management corporate world, combined with all of my journey through the spa industry and spending time in all of these beautiful retreats in parts of Asia and South America and so forth, Africa even. I grew up in Papua New Guinea, coincidentally, which is on the equator, and the culture there, the environment that I grew up was truly exotic, and it very much shaped me. So anyway, I want to guide you through something that is absolutely proven. We've got thousands and thousands of members. We call them premium subscribers or VIPs. And we have seen miraculous transformations and healings. I'm talking people who have been on the brink of bankruptcy. Absolutely, the situations evaporate and there is indeed magic. We've seen people who all of a sudden have this marvelous ability to sparkle, shine and glow and actually really push through whatever is holding them back in terms of making a profound impact with their lives. We've seen people who have been incredibly ill, insomniacs, be able to sleep deeply and beautifully. And I could go on and on and on. We've got hundreds of stories of people manifesting their soulmate. And it's because of this, let's call it a tool, which is scientifically proven. And in fact, we actually were really, really lucky, so fortunate. You're going to have access to something that Oprah Winfrey Network used inside their Science of Happiness course with the very famous Sean Achor of Harvard fame and his beautiful wife, Michelle Gillen, who is just remarkable and has done lots of really fancy projects with Ariana Huffington and so forth. Anyway, so Positive Prime is really like a technological platform, and I'm going to show it to you today, and you're actually going to be able to feel it and learn a little bit about how it works and why it works. And guess what? It's totally 100% perfectly free for everybody on the planet. If you want additional functionality and you want additional higher grade services, you can upgrade your subscription, right? But we literally want to bring about peace in people's hearts and minds. And we want that peace to emanate out through emotional contagion and create peace on this planet. And we're really, really, really devoted and dedicated to that, right? There's so much you'll be able to learn as you become one of our very precious members of Positive Prime. So allow me to actually dive into a little bit of a screen share so that you can actually come on this journey with me. And I'm going to tell you something. We watch Positive Prime sessions. It's a viewing experience. What we've been able to prove through the research is that it is a mindfulness meditation in a visual context that actually brings about different brainwave states that put you into a trance, and suggestibility is so much easier. It's swift. It's very, very, very quick. Maybe you've heard Dr. Joe Dispenza talking about trance states and suggestibility. One of the beautiful people we work with is Marissa Peer. Maybe some of you know Rapid Transformational Therapy. And what we actually do is create very advanced visual versions of an RTT therapy. But it's very confusing unless I give you a chance to see what I'm talking about. So let's go on a little journey, right? And let's start with, if you've got some essential oils, take a nice big deep breath in. Put your finger underneath your nose and actually feel the warm, moist air actually coming out of your nostrils. Ready? You being acutely aware in this present moment of that experience has brought you into mindfulness, right? Into a higher state of awareness. Breathing very deeply in, holding and breathing out, expelling all, releasing and surrendering and letting it all go is actually one of the most profound things you can do for your own healing. It's totally available to you 24/7, and you can do it as many times as you like. So a nice super big, soothing and nurturing deep breath in. Breathe in the inspiration. Breathe in the divine energy that surrounds you. Breathe in all of consciousness. Breathe it in, hold it, allow it to satiate, satisfy, and allow your cells to actually heal from within. And exhale. Let all that no longer serves you go. Let it evaporate. Now bring with you this fantastic bubble. Imagine it's like a big balloon, huge, and you're actually going to be inside it. And you're safe and secure here now. And we're going to sprinkle some angel dust in there. Some Kim Serafini energy is being infused into your giant bubble where you are now really protected. This is a sacred healing space for you. You can close your eyes, breathe deeply, and come back here. And now for the creme de la creme, I want you to invite in and have in your sacred circle, connecting to your own fibers of being, all of your ascended masters, your guides, your guardians, your angels, the saints, and any inspirational people, past and present, who you actually want to feel the energy of. That can be anybody you want, from any century, from any tradition, from any place within the multiverses, not just this universe, but all of the universes that create our multiverses. Bring them in here now and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, as if you're actually speaking from your soul to theirs. Your spirit is actually mixing and merging and dancing with theirs now. And say, thank you, 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 thank you. Now ask all of these souls, these essences, these energies, these entities to be here with you now and to remind you of your strengths, your gifts, and your talents. All right, hear them say to you and really absorb, allow this to be received and appreciated. Feel them saying to you, you are truly remarkable. You're amazing and gorgeous. You're special and sacred. You're precious. You're thoughtful, kind and considerate. You're compassionate, gentle and generous. You're clever and curious. You're adventurous and courageous. You're brave. You're innovative. You are so powerful and strong. You're so forgiving and you're so flexible. You're so open-minded and open-hearted. You're absolutely a miracle. Okay, so really and truly, I want you to feel all of these ascended masters, guides, guardians, these archangels, these saints, these sacred beings, these inspirational people. I want them to say this to you, to your soul. I want you to feel it. Now breathe it all in, receive it all. And say thank you, 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 thank you. Feel the relief. Now ask them all to actually infuse you with an energy that heals you, that causes repair and rejuvenation and revitalization. Allow yourself to completely, fully, and wholly heal. And we ask that anything or anyone that can facilitate that successfully with ease and grace and speed and joy to add it, create it, and store it across all time, spaces, dimension, realities, and frequencies. And in this energy, now we're actually going to do something really special, and we're going to watch a positive prime session, okay? So bear with me while I navigate around my computer and I share my screen and we find out a little bit more. So we're looking at Positive Prime here. You can go to positiveprime.com. You can sign up for a free account. Make sure you use this particular referral code on creating your account, and it's Brighter. That's a capital B, R-I-G-H-T-E-R, Brighter. Capital B, R-I-G-H-T-E-R, Brighter. And you know why? Because we absolutely know that when you watch a Positive Prime session, and I'm going to explain to you what a session is, you literally become brighter, not just brighter in your disposition and your outlook. Your future isn't just brighter, it's that literally your brain is brighter, more intellectually capable. You have better neurons that are actually firing and wiring together. So I'm going to go through all of that for you. Take the time when you come to positiveprime.com to scroll down the page and to actually really read what is there. Take the time, be really patient with yourself, be gentle on yourself, and learn about why this is actually a tool that you only need to use for 3 minutes a day, right? 3 minutes a day, and it scientifically is proven to change your brain chemistry, the actual production of serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. You can relax. It balances out your parasympathetic and your sympathetic nervous system, okay? And it literally actually produces incredible results for you physiologically. So take the time here. We do lots of work in the corporate environment. We actually certify lots of health coaches, speakers, authors, psychologists, physiotherapists, life coaches. We have an incredible professional program. So take the time, right, and do me a favor and make sure you go and watch Dr. Paul Shealy and Shawn Achor's little quick videos. I met Dr. Paul Shealy, oh gosh, more than 10 years ago. I stayed at his home in Minneapolis. He was the founding member of the Transformational Leadership Council. And he helped me to really appreciate and understand how in his 30 years as a leader of the transformational industry, he had never seen anything like this, that actually allowed you to access your other than consciousness and have incredible changes in your automatic, organic, natural ways of being and thinking and behaving, so that you do not ever have to actually discover what your limiting beliefs are and actually remove them. You can literally just write over the top of them and replace them with empowering, enriching, incredibly useful and helpful, very supportive thought processes and beliefs that are totally in alignment with miraculous healing and abundance and soulful, deep and meaningful relationships and creating legacies that matter, okay? So go to this particular website, positiveprime.com, and sign up for free. And what you're actually going to be able to do is you're going to be able to do what we call a session. Now, to put this into perspective, I want you to know that we have something called Serafini Mind Spa. And the reason why we do is because all of what I learned in the spa industry through health and wellbeing retreats, in all of these spiritual journeys that I've been on, it's all been combined so that a Positive Prime session is like you actually experiencing a mini retreat in a virtual way. It actually brings about the same kinds of benefits that real live retreats do. In a 3-minute-a-day practice, no matter where you are on the planet and no matter what it is that you're going through, it's something that you can immediately dive into to change your state, to raise your vibration, okay? So I'm going to encourage you to go to serafinimindspa.com as well and really discover for yourself what are the principles and what are the philosophies that underpin the foundation of why Positive Prime sessions are as effective as they are. So without further ado, here is a session called Mastering Magic. And I want you to know is inside your account, you're going to be able to go to shop sessions. And every single time you watch a session, you earn credits for free. All you've got to do is watch a minimum of 3 minutes. And I'll tell you what you're going to watch. It's a series of flashcards, very carefully curated images, very precisely written mantras, incantations, affirmations, self-fulfilling prophecies. Of course, there are these words that we know are actually suggestions to your other than consciousness and your unconscious. So let me just quickly digress and explain this to you as if this is a pop-up, okay? So we have our conscious mind. We then have our subconscious mind, but what's really driving everything is our unconscious, our autonomic nervous system is what causes our hearts to beat, what causes our digestion to work, for vitamins and minerals to be transported around our body. It causes our brain to work, and so forth and so forth. And so if you want real change, you can't actually be looking at an iceberg where the conscious part of your thinking is actually above the waterline and the subconscious part, which is so much more vast than conscious. And a lot of efforts to change, whether they've been subliminal or they've been kind of very archaic ways to actually burst through and kind of stop you from sabotaging yourself, they're focused on the subconscious mind. But I'll tell you, the iceberg exists in an ocean. And we exist in multiverses. Or maybe just this universe if it's too far out there for you, right? So when you change the quality of the ocean out of which the icebergs rise, or you change the environment, the energy that you're swimming in, out of which you arise, you will literally be on autopilot to exquisite, graceful, very fulfilling and meaningful success on your terms, based upon really precious values, right? So what is a Positive Prime session? It allows you to access your other than consciousness, right? And what it does is it actually reprograms there and then guides your subconscious and your conscious. It does it through 1,000 flashcards per session. And every single time you go and press play, it reshuffles the deck. And then you see different images then followed or preceded by different words, and we create neuroplasticity, new associative conditioning by different orders of thoughts and impulses and stimuli. And it is phenomenally powerful, particularly if you're dealing with post-traumatic stress or depression or anxiety or trauma. And I could go into that, but we need at least another hour or two, okay? But suffice to say, we have leaders of incredibly large network marketing teams, multi-level marketing teams, who use this technology because there is some functionality that allows you to personalize the entire experience. So what I want you to know is that you're going to come into your dashboard, you're actually going to select a session and you're going to press play. You can go full screen and you can actually mute the music if you don't want to listen to it. And of course you could go off and start something else in Spotify, right? So on a slower speed, you actually can see that it will highly likely take 28 minutes to watch this. But the faster you go, the more easily you bypass your conscious, critical judgment factors of your prefrontal cortex. And this goes straight in deep. It's rapid. It's really seriously fast in terms of the way that it can totally restructure you, your thinking, your vibration, it all. You can go to full screen. Every single image is there for a reason. The smiles that you see are Duchenne smiles. We know that the retina in your eyes is processing that. It's sending messages to your mirror neurons, and your mirror neurons are sending messages to your endocrine system, and you are actually creating a new chemical cocktail inside your body, more dopamine, more serotonin, more oxytocin, more neurotransmitters and endorphins are actually being created beautifully, absolutely magnificently. Every time you see lots of green tree canopy, your immune system is getting a boost, okay? So every single image is really important, and it is priming you. It's actually working with your reticular activating system. And in the Positive Prime environment in our shop, we have hundreds of titles or subjects. So I want you to imagine Marissa Peer's I Am Enough. The summary, the essence of that course is in one of these sessions. Christine Carlson's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. Jack Canfield's Chicken Soup for the Soul's Success Principles philosophy is actually wrapped up in his. But what is so powerful about this is that salespeople actually massively increase entire teams' performance and profitability because you can personalize this, turn it into a vision board on steroids. So it's healing you miraculously. And at the same time, it's your vision board. You can upload photographs of anything that inspires you, anything that you want to achieve, any experience that you want to have. It is also one of the most powerful ways to do a gratitude journal so that your other than consciousness is actually in this flow of true, profound appreciation that's very intense for all the cells in your body. Upload photographs of your family, your pets, your friends, any achievements that you're so grateful that you've been having the opportunity to achieve, okay? So as you speed this up, and I'm going to quickly show you what speeding it up means, okay? It works incredibly well. And I would say watch at least 1 or 2 or 3 Positive Prime sessions per day. Make sure that every single one of them is individually personalized. You'll be able to edit them. I'll quickly show you that so you can see inside. And we know that you will actually have better quality sleep. But if you want to supercharge this experience, I'll tell you what I do. And this is a little bit of a hack, but it's the truth. And so I cannot keep this from you. I drink ionized, hydrogen-rich, energized water. I'm really, really proud of being able to sell the machines that actually transform water. I'm a fan of Masaru Emoto's water crystals work, but this particular one glass has all the antioxidants that I need, or the power, where it actually donates these free electrons to actually neutralize all the free radicals in my body. So as I'm watching a Positive Prime session, I'm in like a trance-like state. My eyes are very, very soft. I'm emotionally engaged. I'm watching, I'm allowing it to all flow over me, and I'm drinking this water. Now, I can't promise you anything, but what I can tell you is I have many, many, many clients who have been given stage 4 terminal cancer diagnoses. The prognoses have been terrible, but they have actually gone on this retreat program, whether it's a virtual retreat program or a real retreat program, with drinking this water, watching Positive Prime, using incredibly potent essential oils. focusing on a plant-based, nutrition-dense, vitamin and mineral-rich diet, lots of greens, so many smiles, spending time in nature. And I actually have some real stories of some people who are totally, completely and utterly cured and healed. Now, whether it was me and my energy, whether it was the combination, the formula, everything that we offer, synergistically combining together, not quite sure. Don't even know how to really prove it. But I will tell you that we were scientifically proving that positive prime sessions actually change your brain. And we did that years ago, and the rest is history. So I'm going to go all the way to speed 10 so you can see, and you'll actually notice that it's about to stop. And when it does, it tells me that I've actually earned some credits. So it actually asks me, do I feel better? And of course, the answer is yes. In your dashboard, you will actually see in the top right-hand corner how many credits you have. You use your credits in the shop in order to be able to buy sessions, okay? So nobody has to spend a single cent. You just need to sign up with a free account using the referral code BRIGHTER in order to access this, okay? Then you can go down here and you can see there are so many sessions. In fact, if I go over here to rows 100, you'll see that there are 100 different titles here. You speed it up, you slow it down, you personalize it, and every single time you press play, it plays in a different sequential order that's going to produce all sorts of amazing changes for you. So if you're really interested in what we're doing, I want you to know that you have the opportunity. You don't have to, there's no obligation, absolutely not. But if you want to be able to have this edit session to personalize them, show up in your account, you'll need to upgrade, which means you'll need to become a subscriber. So you go to upgrade account and then choose either the VIP or the signature monthly. And I'm going to explain to you why. If you've listened to me in this particular program, right, and you are as enamored with IRAM as I am, then this is going to be a very, 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 very limited time, really outstanding offer for you. Okay, so if you've used the referral code BRIGHTER, what's going to happen if you pay $159 or $99 a month is we are going to upgrade you into our absolute elite program. Now, if you do that, I'm going to send you the details after you do that, all right? If you need to contact us, we are support@positiveprime.com, support@positiveprime.com. And guess what? In this particular offer right now, we've got all of these bonuses that are very valuable. I will invite you to participate in the very next online retreat program, which is valued at $497, where I guide you through all of the suggestions, all of the advice that I would have around sleep, exercise, nutritional nurturing, hydration, everything that we know about positive psychology and neuroscience and what we actually teach in our professional certification program. Guess what? It's offered to you as well. Do you want me to show you a sneak peek? So in week 1, you get this particular resource page, and this is just everything that you need to know about the latest and greatest research studies and what the effects are, consequences and implications are, who are the greatest thinkers and why. We put it all here together, and this is available to you during our online retreat. It's actually, of course, available to everybody who comes on our real retreats as well in Noosa. So if you want access to all of this, there's hundreds of hours of incredible coursework. We actually teach you as much as we know about how and why to actually create breakthrough change that's really enduring. We give you all of the fundamental underpinnings that will allow you to address and develop resilience and strength no matter who you are and what you do. Now, if you are a signature or VIP member, you're also going to get, guess what? You're going to get PDFs of all of the actual statement slides that you will see in lots of the sessions. So I'll give you an example. One of the sessions you can watch is about developing patience. So What you can do is you can actually download and use these PDFs, and you can read them so that you actually internalize and really emotionally engage yourself with all of these powerful messages. There are hundreds of messages, right? And it's all available to you. But this is only on offer if you are a signature or VIP member, and if you take advantage within the next 10 days. So the minute you create your account, time is ticking, and you've got 10 days in order to actually upgrade your subscription, which gives you more than enough time to explore, to earn your credits, to buy 1 or 2 more sessions. But you know what happens in your actual membership? We give you much more than just an online program, okay? We actually do give you the opportunity for you to have enough credits in your account every single month, no matter what, so that you can buy 2 sessions, acquire 2 sessions, and build your library. But what's much more powerful, much more valuable than that, is that you actually get an opportunity to personalize the content. So choose from this content, as I've talked about these people, add their incredible summary courses to your account, and then customize your sessions. Edit them. It's priceless. And I can tell you, your ability to manifest is just about to go seriously through the roof, because you're going to be in a positively primed state whilst your other than consciousness is seeing all of the images that are associated with your goals, your dreams, your wishes, and your desires, okay? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But that's not all. Seriously, that's not all. If you actually do this within the next 24 hours, right, and we're tracking this, I will gift you a one-on-one private consultation with me. You could come to me online or via the phone. Mayumi, my beautiful Japanese assistant, will set up our appointment, and you can tell me what the one thing is that you think is really sabotaging you, and I will literally cause it to evaporate. I'll do the energy healing. I'll give you a couple of downloaded connections between your higher self and my higher self. It's really, really incredible. And people pay hundreds of dollars to have half an hour for me. So it's gifted to you, but you must take action within the next 24 hours. Now, that's not all. So guess what? Guess what? You get to share this. So you can share this with up to 4 other people, really decent friends, honest, loyal, reliable friends, or really important family members, your spouse, your children, your sister, right? Your parents, or people who are really close to you in your sales team or in your organization. You can share this. And all you will need to do, right, is say, I've taken advantage of this, support@positiveprime.com. We will link your account with this offer, and we will actually ask you what are the email addresses of the people you want attached to your account. And guess what? We will upgrade them as well, and they will be able to edit their sessions. All right. So it is actually phenomenal what we're offering. I would definitely say take advantage of this. Okay. You'll be able to read so much more about what's really going on here and why. The minute that you create an actual private, personalized account for free, we'll be able to, within 24 hours, send you this particular link. Or you can say, hey, I listened to everything perfectly, and I know what I want, and I know what I'm getting. Now, just to drive home a particular point, I want to really draw your attention to the way that you think and the way that you can actually frame your own thinking. A lot of people focus on what they want to stop doing, right? And this is a very cute thing from the Chopra Center. I love Deepak Chopra. And this was obviously a Halloween theme, but this is the difference between general change programs and Positive Prime and the way that we actually organize and orient everything. So I want you to really notice something. See how it says that I want to stop doing something, like fearing the unknown? What happens is you've actually just programmed your other than consciousness to fear the unknown, because we actually don't know the difference in our mind about what it is that we're actually really trying to program ourselves with. We take everything at face value, okay? So we create an alternative, an opposite, and I'll give you this. You want to embrace the unknown. You want to be focusing on what you want to be doing, who you want to become, right? You don't want to actually spend a single second thinking about your weaknesses when you really want to focus on your strengths. You want to nurture your own vibe instead of stop killing your own vibe. Instead of stopping letting others drain your energy, guess what you want to be able to do? You want to spend time with others who energize you. Alrighty? Instead of poisoning yourself with negativity from your own thoughts, guess what you want to be able to do? You want to heal your thoughts. You want to remember your power. You want to get tangled up with solutions. You want to share smiles. You have to be extremely clever to actually make sure that all of the stimuli, we're taking in 11 million bits of information per second. We're actually only able to attenuate to 40 bits of information. But 50% of our thoughts, scientifically, they've been able to prove are negative. And 80% of them are the same as they were yesterday, last week, and last month, and last year. My goodness, no wonder it has been so difficult up until now to actually change in a very graceful, gracious, really swift and enduring way, right? We haven't had technology that's been able to access our other than consciousness. So whatever you do, go sign up for a free account today. Make sure you reach out to me if you actually want to know about hydrogen-rich, energized water. This is ionized. The machine is not a water filter, right? In the spa industry, I can tell you, spa is salas per aqua, health through water, healing through water. Think of Turkish baths, think of Roman baths, think of all of the ancient practices of bathing, right? We know that water heals, but not all water is the same. Reverse osmosis water is not something that I would consider drinking. Alkaline water that you can buy in the supermarket and the grocery store is absolutely not what I would consider drinking. What I do know, though, is that oxidative stress is real. And there are an abundance of free radicals just produced, even though I'm incredibly healthy and I think beautiful thoughts and I'm deeply loved by my soulmate and I get to do this very purposeful work on the planet. But guess what? I'm not immune, right? So I must drink this kind of water. And as I'm watching a Positive Prime session, like choose a citrus bliss blend. Whatever you do, make sure that you're connecting with the essence and purity of nature in a potent essential oil. So reach out to me if any of this interests you, if you want to dive deeper, if you want to go further, right? Perhaps you may even want to come on retreat with me in Noosa in Australia. I'd love that. I really would. Maybe you just want to coach with me or have a healing treatment. All right, whatever. But it's up to you. What you have is, I can guarantee to you, one of the most powerful, revolutionary, technologically advanced, scientifically proven tools that you could possibly imagine in your hands right now for free, if that's what you choose. Okay? Now, absolutely go and sign up as a VIP. Take advantage of getting at least that beautiful consultation with me. Alrighty? I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And whatever you do, go watch a Positive Prime session every single day just to retreat. Let's just say that I want to look at another one. I don't know. Let's go to Infinite Potential. You can change the runtime in here. So let's just say I've only got 5 minutes right now. I'm going to press watch now, and we're on Zoom, so it's going to take a long time for us to actually see this load. But I'm about to go and actually allow my other than consciousness to actually connect with my infinite potential. And I want you to as well. So go do this now, sign up for a free account, use the referral code BRIGHTER, and let this magic work for you. It is truly miraculous. You'll be invited into a very special private community. We all look after each other. We've got each other's backs. We're here for you. And we want for your dreams to actually manifest as well, okay? So thank you, 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 thank you for being here with me. And I'm just going to take this out with a minute or 2 or 3 of infinite potential.
Wow, how beautiful was that? And incredibly powerful. And I do feel a lot better and I'm primed for my day. So, what I want you to know is that you are loving, loved, and so lovable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're amazing. And considering all of your archangels, guides, guardians, ascended masters, the saints, and anybody who's really inspirational to you from past and present here in your sacred circle, they've been here, they want for you what is in the best interest of your higher self. We ask them to heal us all and bring about peace within our own hearts and our minds and our lives and the planet. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you. And I will look forward to welcoming you and hopefully actually connecting with a few of you one-on-one. Bye.